It's been about 2 weeks since the first video I did comparing the DJI Action 4 against the DJI Action 6. I can say after that 2 weeks that I've had a tough time making a decision as to whether I'm going to keep this camera or return it. There's a number of scenarios where the Action 6 does far better than the Action 4, but there are some real nice things about the Action 4 that make it hard to give up. One of those things is the colors that it produces, whether it's filming yourself or filming a scene. But the Action 6 still produces pretty good colors. They just sometimes seem a little bit HDR'd or washed out. And what you'll find is in this video, when you compare the Action 6 versus the Action 4 in a sports setting with lower than ideal lighting, the Action 6 does by far better than the Action 4. And at the end of the day, my channel name is Hikey Bikey. So I'm outside doing something just about all the time. And if I'm camping, I'm doing night shots. If I'm biking at night, I want to have a camera that'll more reliably show the scene and help me capture my story. So let's take a look at the footage and you'll tell me what you think in the comments. Also, if you don't think my videos are super annoying, I would really appreciate it if you could like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. The first thing I notice in this scene is how much more detail there is in the snow. If you look beside the bike tracks, there's so much more detail visible there. And in the actual tracks itself, where you can see the treads from the tires of the fat bikes that have been through, much more detail in the Action 6. Looking at the trees here, you can see a little bit more of a bright color, a little bit more detail on the trees on the Action 6 than the Action 4. The lighting conditions are exactly the same. They're two different days, but there's really no difference. If anything, the Action 4 day was a bit brighter. Action 6 day was pretty overcast. It continues on here. This is the exact same track, just slightly different in terms of where I am on the track. But you can see that even with a blue sky in the Action 4, in the shadows, it just is pretty rough in terms of how it captures the detail in the dark. On the Action 6 side, it's the exact same track on a cloudy day with no sun. It seems to look quite a bit better. I included this test because it's not necessarily a fair comparison between the two cameras. The Action 4 was on a slightly brighter day than the Action 6. The Action 6 day was completely overcast, where you can see in the Action 4, there's quite a bit of blue sky still visible. So even with more sunlight coming through, the interior of the vehicle is a little bit darker. Now, that might be more natural, but I think that the Action 6 looks better, especially for social media or for YouTube videos, because it brightens everything up to the point where you can see more detail. In this scene, we're looking at the Action 6 in its super night mode and the Action 4 with its automatic nighttime compensation. You can see far more detail and brightness on the Action 6 than you can in the Action 4. Although I will say the Action 4 might be more true to real life in how it looked, the Action 6 still, I think in this case, looks a little bit better and is a little bit less jittery. In this test, we're looking directly into the sunset. You can see the Action 6 tones down the amount of redness that's cast on my face when you compare it to the Action 4. The first scene is in complete default settings. This is with minus zero point 0.7 EV on each camera. The results are about the same. I do like the look of the sun behind me better on the Action 6. This is with minus 1.3 EV. This is a reuse of some old footage from an old hike I did when I first got the cameras, but you can see quite a bit more detail in the ground and how it looks on the Action 6 because it's a bit brighter. But I do like some of the colors better on the Action 4. I'd be curious to know what your thoughts about this camera are after watching this video. I know that there's a lot of negative reviews and a lot of controversy about this camera, but after using it for 2 weeks and trying it in a few different scenarios, I'm really starting to think that it's a great camera and I'm going to stick with it.